The Open Systems Interconnection, or OSI for short, is the map of the path data takes as it travels from one location to the other. It passes through 7 layers along the way that govern what payload it can contain and how it finds its way from your computer to the host server. Every layer has a distinct job separate from the others. At layer 1, we can see this is the physical layer. You'll find cables and the network card. You'll also be able to do a loopback test at this layer by pinging 127.0.0.1. This can confirm that the physical layer is working as it should. The data link layer is the next point in our data packets journey. This is where you'll find the hardware address called the media access control number burned into every network card. It's also where frames live. A frame is the unit of transmission and consists of a link layer header followed by a packet. Each frame is separated from the next by an interframe gap. They don't leave the local network. And it's where physical switches live. Switches are where we connect all of our devices that use an Ethernet cable. The network layer is where you'll find IP addresses. It's also where you'll route packets between local area networks. Physically, it's where routers and switches that act as routers live. These only transport data between LANs, and layer 2 is where packets move within the existing LAN. The transport layer is where all the other protocols live that ride on top of IP addressing. When we say TCP over IP, it's because that is literally what's happening. UDP and others can also ride on top of IP. This is also where ports or doorways can be opened to allow certain useful traffic for websites, email, and many others. The session layer is next. Sessions have to do with the communication flow. Without a session coordination, the packets would all just show up and not know where to go. A session can also run one-way or two-way communication called duplex connectivity. In a VPN tunnel, this is where the tunnel is formed. The presentation layer is all about presentation, presenting an application in a way that can be used by the user, such as keyboard characters. Without the presentation, the characters would be a jumble. This is also where the encryption happens for a VPN tunnel. The application layer is where your applications or programs live. All programs run here, such as Office web browsers, apps from the App Store, and everything else. The data from each of the 7 layers can be visually seen by using a protocol analyzer, device, or program. Being able to see the packets broken down into each of their layers can help us identify which layer may be causing problems so we can pinpoint our troubleshooting efforts.